A live look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Escapes the pocket. For big yards on the right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
It's quick out wide, complete. And they'll stand him off and sit him down at the line.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Throwing out to the left, cut. And he gets in, touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Stroud. Buying some time right. The right side, Noel has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the 39. On the move, headed right. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stroud. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away. They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Nix from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
And the Broncos first down.
Running back sent in motion left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Captain.
On third down, here's Nix. He sends this one in the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 4th down and 9. And look at this. The offense is still out there. Once more, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And they limit the damage on the return, but It is still a turnover. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Running for it, Mixon. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is getting off the field.
They send Mims left. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He finds his back. Harvey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Bombers.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Caught out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. They'll throw again. Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Going on 4th. Here's Nix. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That looked like they were trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd. and you can't get to that space outside, you really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Oh, ready? 18. Look the hot.
To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Bombers. Drill. Away. Captain.
Now Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. He's got room to roam here. And the Texans get it back on his sixth interception of the season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Oh, ready? 118. What's that?
First and 10, run to Mixon. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Stroud off of play action. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Y'all to the right. 118. What's that?
It's mixed in on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans dealing with third and still 10 to go. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
118. What's that?
Throwing on third down, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Almost set. Ready. 118. Bombers.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Nick's looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Mims with the grab. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Finds a man right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing again. Here's Nix. It's a race down the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
14. Texans 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts from the 16. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here we go. Tonight, 18, outside. 19 Texas. Tonight.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Roll right side, hauled in by Collins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. We've set it down for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
18, outside.
First down, Stroud. Someone got a piece of that downfield throw, but it is caught anyway. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud again. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
One final shot before the half. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 4.
Texans 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded at the 20. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Robbie. Oh, ready? 118. What's that?
A give to Mixon up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Stroud completes it quick. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10.
Oh, ready? 118. What's that? Texas.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the move, headed right. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Bombers. Captain. Chill.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion right is Mims. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to Anthony Schwartz. A 3-yard pickup.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in front of their feet. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This short, fielded at the 20. And he's out of bounds with an outstanding return. They'll have it down inside the opposing 25.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense. He now gets to take over with a lot of the work and the field position already done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Next, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Played to Anthony Schwartz. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Denver.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. First down, ball at the 36.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nick's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw again. Nix. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push this to an 8-point game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's for a 2-score game. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Very short kick taken at the 19. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
What is that? We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now, first round. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Forced out to his right. He's got it, complete to Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
118.
Here's second and 11. He gets a lock behind one. Deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Oh, hey. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. On the run right. Throwing deep down the side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throwing on first down, Nix. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jalen Petrie.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Stroud throwing here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Let the high. Oh, hey. 18.
Looking to throw, Stroud. On the move, headed right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
For Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Got the big yards on the right side. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They have themselves another first and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and the 13-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans down by 10.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Stroud now. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
Texans 27.
Down inside 2 minutes now. They're going to line up to try the onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't get up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second down, give to Harvey. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
He was taken down.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Setting up to pass. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try. He's throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is Noel. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Where's the hot? 18. What's that? 19 Texas. Why Tony?
Throwing is Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
It's now third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. Take up.
Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
19 Texas. Tony.
Here's Stroud again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Bombers. Captain.
They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's third down.
Third down from the gun. He's going deep. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, one more snap to play here. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go on 4th, Nix. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look